We are delighted to be offering 4 important works by Cornelius Krieghoff in our fall live auction. Previously, we have achieved remarkable success with a vast array of works by the artist. Krieghoff remains somewhat enigmatic in Canadian art history, as little is known about his formal education or what motivated him to focus so intensely on the lives of everyday Canadians. Krieghoff may have been captivated by the uniqueness of Canadian life, or he drew inspiration from Dutch genre painting, a style he would have been familiar with due to his Dutch-German background. It is clear that Krieghoff brought the genre painting tradition to Canada and practiced it with great success throughout his career. Krieghoff specialized in genre paintings depicting the lives of the people of Quebec in the 19th century. Returning from the Hunt of 1859 is a remarkable anecdotal image of a settlement in the depths of winter in the Quebec region, filled with fantastic and wry details. While pioneer life was rugged and precarious, it was also a productive and fruitful time for the artist, as he recorded the industry and ingenuity of the people. Krieghoff didn't just depict rural families as a group of people, but as if they were a cohesive and coordinated unit. Krieghoff's sharp intellect and vivid imagination fully embraced the picturesque life of the people. His keen attention to detail captured the essence of a bygone era, leaving behind a valuable record of that time. Despite the diversity of subject matter in Krieghoff's paintings, it was the winter landscapes covered in snow, featuring bright Quebec sleighs and the colorful attire of the habitants, that brought Krieghoff the most artistic success. He understood that winter was the most iconic and visually stunning season, a time filled with sleighing parties, snowshoeing, dances, as well as less favorable instances of blizzards and mishaps and snowstorms. It was with these winter scenes that he achieved his highest artistic acclaim. In several of his paintings, Krieghoff portrays travelers in sleighs braving harsh winter blizzards. In Winter, the Wayside Shrine, a habitant and his wife ride in a sleigh, bundled up as they journey through a blinding snowstorm, possibly heading to town or mass. Their path is marked by a wayside cross, a recurring symbol in Krieghoff's work. Thousands of these wayside crosses were erected throughout rural Quebec, beginning in 1534 when Jacques Cartier placed the first crosses to assert his claim to the land. This practice was later continued by explorers and missionaries, and eventually adopted by settlers who erected crosses when opening new roads or staking land claims. Winter sports were popular in Quebec in the 19th century and were part of the social season in the cold, snowy months. These sports and pastimes included moose hunting, sleigh driving, snowshoeing, and tobogganing. The habitant way of life in Quebec was unique, and the artist found parallels, as well as a comfortable familiarity with his own native rural Dutch traditions. The toboggan party of 1856 is a rarity, as it is both a lively, amusing scene, while also a depiction of a casual mishap. Krieghoff is renowned for his depictions of Canada's Indigenous peoples, which form a significant portion of his diverse body of work. Approximately 1/3 of his known paintings focus on Indigenous subjects. His work included large canvases for wealthy patrons, as well as smaller ones for those of modest means. Although Canada was undergoing significant constitutional changes, industrialization, and urbanization, Krieghoff's paintings rarely reflected these transformations. Instead, he focused on rural life, portraying both French-speaking habitants and Indigenous peoples with a sense of humor and admiration. Krieghoff's heritage likely fostered a deep respect for those who maintained a close connection to nature and resisted the pressures of civilization. Krieghoff's most ambitious depictions of Indigenous life depict family gatherings around a fire, such as an Indian encampment, which are akin to traditional Canadian interior scenes. These compositions emphasize the bond of the Indigenous peoples to the land, with focused study made to the arrangement of figures and their dress, as well as detailed observations of plant life. These paintings by Cornelius Krieghoff have all been entrusted to Cowley Abbott by different private collections, each rich in Canadian art historical works acquired over decades. We are pleased to feature these masterworks in Toronto on November 27th and look forward to sharing the paintings with you during our previews.